And I said, hey guys, listen, I know that some of you guys are new, or you maybe don't feel like you're the expert and you don't have value to add, but I promise you, because of the environment that we're in and because of the fact that we're always learning, always growing, we're always training as a team, you have value to add. Hey, listen, there's no question that there's power in building a personal brand. You know, if you look back just about a year ago, nobody knew who the heck I was. And I'm not saying a whole lot of people know who I am now, but a whole lot more people know who I am now than did a year ago or even, 2 years ago, before I really understood the power of a personal brand. You know, one thing that I joke about all the time is, before I really understood marketing, not that I fully understand it now, but before I had any understanding of marketing, I used to joke that marketing was actually for people that couldn't sell. In fact, you might have seen it on one of the other videos. Marketing is for those that can't sell. Salespeople don't need marketing, right? Which is totally, totally wrong, because in my mind at that stage in the game, I was making outbound dials, I was buying leads, I was, everything was outbound. Today, not only do I receive a ton of inbound, both in recruiting and in leads, but I receive so many that I even pass those along to my agents and help my agents build teams, as well as write business through passing some of those referrals along. In fact, I just did that right before we started. And so there is no question that the power of building a personal brand can really take you to the next level. So I wanted to just give you a couple of tips that I've used, and honestly, this is just from experience. I didn't realize that I was doing this stuff well. It just started to take off, right? One of the most important things that you can do to build your personal brand, and this is going to be more on the agent side, is to add value wherever you can. So if you're in my Facebook group, Health Insurance Hustlers, if you're in Medicare Gurus, Six-Figure Medicare Agent, any of these awesome groups, the syndicate, right? Joe's new group is amazing. If you're in any of these groups and you can offer some insight to any questions that are asked, or anything that's posed, then do it. Get known for always being the person that's helpful in whatever way you can. I did a training with some of I talked with some of my agents the other day about this, because there was some questions that some of my agents certainly could answer, but I didn't see their responses. And I said, hey guys, listen, I know that some of you guys are new, or you maybe don't feel like you're the expert and you don't have value to add, but I promise you, because of the environment that we're in and because of the fact that we're always learning, always growing, we're always training as a team, you have value to add, right? So I don't know what value that you have to add, but you can absolutely add value through Facebook and through groups and with your colleagues and things like that. That's going to help you tremendously. Okay. Another thing that I did, and again, didn't know that I was doing this, it just kind of worked out, is I became friends with those that I wanted to emulate, right? So I found mentors, friends that were where I wanted to be, and I started to do what they did, right? So it's very simple. You don't have to recreate the wheel or reinvent the wheel. If you want to be a valuable person in the industry, if you want to leave a mark and leave a legacy, if you want to be a person of interest, if you will, as Coach Burt would call it, then you've got to connect with those that are doing it well and kind of run the race alongside of those folks. And that's what's been so fun for me, is now where I'm at currently is not where I want to be at all. And I was just talking with my video guy about this, with the coaching, the training, the consulting, the building of courses, the shift that my business has taken. It's new, which makes it both challenging, right, and also exciting. So it's really a fun time in this business, but it's also a little bit challenging. There's new challenges. I'm facing things that I've never faced before. I'm really trying to build as Justin Brock said the other day, a house of brands rather than a branded house. Because a house of brands encompasses many different brands. So you've got Health Insurance Hustlers, you've got my personal brand. I'm getting ready to roll out a new agency brand, which, stay tuned. I'm really excited about that. It's awesome. I'll just tell you, I love it. It's going to be epic. So make sure that you check it out. We'll do another video on that. But that's one thing that I did is I ran alongside of, or I got close with those that were doing what I would have aspired to do at that time, right? Some other things that you can do to help grow your personal brand. And by the way, the reason why we're talking about personal brand is because what most people do, and this is so important, right? This is so important. Most people hide behind an agency brand, right? Like they hide behind their company. And their company is them, and their company is an LLC filed with the state. That's not a big deal. Like anybody can go, and I'm not knocking you. I hope that you have that, and that's awesome if you do. But anybody can go to the state of Florida or the state of Texas or whatever and file a business and say, hey, this is XYZ Insurance. At XYZ Insurance, we do things the right way. Hey, at XYZ Insurance, we're awesome. Hey, at XYZ Insurance, we'll always help you out with a policy, whatever that might be. And they don't know who the heck XYZ Insurance is, right? They need to see a face. People, consumers, clients, agents alike, they need to see a face. They need to know the personality that is behind that brand more than they need to see the brand. Like XYZ Insurance doesn't mean crap if they don't know who's behind it. In fact, you probably do it too. When I stumble across a business or an insurance agency or anything, like on their website, I go to like the about section, right? Like I'm trying to go, or sometimes it's under who we are, right? And if there's not like a bio on the owner, or like if there's not information there about the person behind it, then I'm not that interested, right? And I'm talking about on a smaller scale. You don't need to know Jeff Bezos to know that Amazon is a freaking beast, right? They've built a house of brands to where their brand now has transcended the personal brand. But a while back, I can guarantee you, Jeff Bezos was known amongst his colleagues and people in the marketplace as a genius in that field, right? And so you've got to build your personal brand first and foremost, right? First and foremost, build your personal brand. And then the other thing that you can do to really, and that's why you need to do it, but then the other thing that you can really do to start to grow that personal brand is to get uncomfortable, right? It's not always comfortable to be the face. In fact, that's why most people hide behind an agency brand and they blast their agency out there everywhere because, hey, in a way that's not tied to that person. Like they don't know that Brad Hannon owns this agency or runs this agency, so therefore I'm not responsible for what happens, and both good or bad. And so get uncomfortable. Like it's not always going to be comfortable for you in this industry to put yourself out there and maybe answer a question that you're a little unsure of, or to shoot a video like this, whether it's client facing or consumer facing or agent facing. It can be uncomfortable to get on camera. I get it. But the reason why I'm doing this is because I know that there's something that I have, right, that's unique to me, right? Because I'm a unique individual. If you know me, you know I'm unique. But I'm a unique individual, and I have unique skills that I can offer, and the same is true to you. So the power in a personal brand is unrivaled. I mean, Cody and Justin just did a webinar on this specific topic. It is so underrated. Build your personal brand, whether you're going after clients or agents or whatever. Let people know who you are, because then they'll want to do business with you. All right, guys, thanks for watching. I hope you gained something from this. Our goal is to provide value in the individual under 65 health insurance space. If you did get something on this, then make sure you like and subscribe below. Be a part of what we're growing here on YouTube with Health Insurance Hustlers.